Hi, I'm Mrs. Winterbottom, and I'm the arts and crafts / 3D art teacher. We actually do so many fun things in this class. If you like doing things with your hands, this is the class for you. So we are going to talk about, we actually do these cool graffiti fences in this class, wire animals that you guys have seen in the libraries, and wire little bugs. We also do clay, so this is wire clay. We do bobblehead clay, we've got tic-tac-toe clay boards, we've got clay bells, we've got clay trays, we've got dragon eyes that are really cool just for display. And then you've got what we call alabries that are these foam carving creatures. And then we go on to wool felting or needle felting, which this is kind of like a little stuffed animal, just miniature side. And you actually use real wool to do these, and we make all different kind of shapes. You get to pick the shapes you want to make. We do glass mosaics, which is really, really fun. You get to cut glass and arrange them on a plate so you can use them as a trivet or give them or hang them up in your bedroom. One of the most popular things we do, it seems like the fan favorite every year, is these ducks. They're fantastic, super fun. They're redesigned, the rubber duck, and they always turn out so impressive. Some other fun things we do is we make these cardboard helmets, which always are another popular item that we make in this class. They always turn out so phenomenal. We also have the opportunity to explore our own things, that whatever we want to do. This student decided he wanted to make a whole cardboard armor setup here, which is really awesome. We also then make what we call element sculptures, non-objective element sculptures. They look like a some sort of land, air, fire, water. Really, it's always turn out great. We also have some more of those graffiti fences. We make piñatas in this class, which always turn out fantastic. So come make a super fun project in arts and crafts. And remember, you get to pick the projects you want to do. I'm not telling you what project you're doing. You get the choice. So if you see something you like, come take this class.
I'm Mr. McLean, and I want you in my band class next year. In band, we have lots of different instruments. Say hi to the trumpets. Yeah! Say hi to the low brass. Yeah! Say hi to the flutes. Yeah! And the saxophone. In band, you're going to have a lot of fun. You're going to build confidence, and you're going to build friendships. So I'll see you next year.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Winterbottom. I'm the art teacher over here at Morgan Middle School, and I'm excited to have you in my class. So Art 1 is actually an introduction to all art mediums, and you don't have to worry about drawing. It's not important. I'll teach you some strategies, but we're going to play with a whole bunch of different mediums, and this class works different than all your other classes, because you actually get to pick the projects that you're interested in doing instead of me telling you what you have to do, which is super fun for our students. So here's a few of the projects that you'll get to choose from. So we've got watercolor projects right here. Here's another watercolor and a couple more splatter watercolors. And then we move on to color pencil. Teach you how to do shading and line pen work. This is this is another form. Here's another one that a student did, which is really fun. Here's one that's a student choice that they picked the project that they wanted to do and did a fantastic job of coloring that. We then go to scratch art, which happens to be everybody's favorite. And you get to use scratch board and create your own. So this is one of those ones, if you don't feel like you're comfortable drawing, you get to actually trace this one. It's kind of fun. If you want to do 3D art, you get to make these painting puzzles, which are super fun so that you can do something 3D, really popular. And then if you want to learn how to do graphite pencil, you've got Value graphite pencil here, hit this one as well, and this also does like mixed media with color pen or with marker. You've got another graphite pencil down here. Here's a couple more. This one's actually collage with graphite pencil. This one's actually graphite pencil with like splatter paint, which is really fun. We get over here to our acrylics. Here's a fun Matisse style acrylic painting that a student did. We've got another acrylics right here. Here's a color wheel, creative color wheel acrylic. You go in here, this is when you're using pole pen paintings and then they drew over top of that line work. And then you've got another acrylic graffiti painting and another mandala acrylic, color wheel painting. And then we've got some beautiful scenery paintings that were done by students. And then you've got cartooning in the end, so you get to actually do different designs of cartoons. So come and take Art 1. Come play with all the fun things we have to offer.
Welcome to Mrs. Bell's Electives, where creativity and technology collide. If you love engaging, interactive classes and cool tech, then you gotta check this out. At Morgan Middle School, our electives are more than just classes. They're epic adventures. First up, apps and gaming. Imagine designing your own app or creating a game that your friends can't stop playing. With tools like CodeHS, Scratch, and GameMaker, you'll learn to code, design, and conquer the digital world. From building simple apps to crafting complex games, you'll level up your tech skills and creativity. Next, let's soar with our drones class. Use Tello drones and drone blocks to master flight mechanics, code epic flight paths, and even complete real-world missions like delivery simulations. It's hands-on, it's thrilling, and you're in the pilot seat. And don't miss creative coding, where tech meets art. Use microbits, hummingbirds, and finch robots to create interactive masterpieces. Code your own digital art and then bring it to life with robotics. It's coding, but cooler. Plus, explore the power of AI to create innovative projects. Join us and transform your passion into awesome projects. Mrs. Bell's Electives, where creativity and technology collide. See you in class. Apps and gaming, drones, and creative coding await you.
Hi, my name is Mrs. Winterbottom and I teach photography. This class is so much fun. You actually get to learn how to use these really nice DSLR cameras, and we go outside of the classroom. If you're like one of those kids that can't stand sitting in your seat all day long, about 50% to 75% of the time we are not in this class. We are out roaming the halls, we're outside, we're doing all kinds of fun things, photographing and learning how to take amazing pictures. So come take photography, it's awesome.